Readers preferred AI-written short stories over one of my favorite authors in a blind test. This is an article about an author. He did a test with his readers, AI writing any good. What he's done is he's basically written a bunch of paragraphs himself in the fantasy genre. Mathin was born to the river folk rooted on an island because stories claimed a curse kept the demons from walking across water. It's at 8 pieces of flash fiction, all of them 350 words. Some are written by writers, and so writers with significant experiences whose books have many readers, and some were written by GPT-5, put together a bunch of writing samples, and he had his visitors, and about 1,000 of them, on which ones they thought were human and which ones they thought were AI. Here we go. There's an aggregate decision of 964 voters. So they correctly judged the origin of 3 stories. They got 3 others wrong and couldn't meaningfully decide on the remaining 2. So 8 in total, 3 were correctly identified, 3 out of 8 were incorrectly identified, and 2 they couldn't tell between an AI and a human. Yeah, obviously this is not a full study. It's only 1,000 people, but it's not a bad study. And if you see at all, one of the writers contributing to the story was Robin Hobb. So this is not a small writer, not a small author. Incredibly important. Interestingly, people did not know whether the Robin Hobb book was AI or human. The ones that were written by AI, there were 4 written by AI, 2 were considered human. 1 they couldn't tell, and 1, story 7, was identified as AI. I feel bad. Jani Wirtz, an author, everyone decided was AI, but it was actually written by Jani. 80% thought their writing was AI. This is a fascinating study. I'd love to see this on a much larger scale, but as a kind of an armchair statistic study, this is pretty damning. PC Gamer article is talking about kind of blaming the humans, saying that it's gross that we can't tell the difference. So instead of thinking, okay, the AIs are really good, that's interesting. Instead, it's gross that the humans can't tell the difference. Like, well, there's a reason for that. It's very well done. It's worth looking up that experiment. I think it's very interesting. I'd love to see this done on a larger scale. The results might be upsetting for authors. If you ask people, would you read a novel by an AI? Most people would answer no at this point. But this points towards the fact that they might not know if they were reading an article by an AI.